the most important thing is that on the day it comes out, so invariably that's a Friday, but obviously it kind of, some of them creep out on a Thursday and then across the weekend, is that at that moment in time, whatever story is on the cover is something that we think, and I'd say no, but probably think, is going to connect, with our readers. So it has to be relevant at that time. If it's not relevant in a month's time, that's okay, because as long as people want to pick it up and read it on that day and across that weekend, that's, as a weekly magazine, that's kind of your main aim, is to do something that's relevant and exciting. I'd say with covers, especially in the kind of the social media age, is that they need to be something that looks great on Twitter, Facebook, wherever, so people can share it. It goes up on Instagram and it's just a really cool image. It looks really good. So it's got to be clean and it's got to be, it's got to be exciting, and it's got to be obvious what's going on. So on the old NME covers, you'd have a lot of cover lines sort of selling, 5, 6, 7 different stories in the magazine, whereas the covers now is just, here's the story, and do you understand what it is within 2-3 seconds of looking at it? So it's like picture, headline, sell, and that's kind of it. And it's like our job is to make it instantly clear what's going on. From an aesthetic point of view, I'd say kind of what I just said. It's got to be clean and fresh and really obvious what's going on. It's also got to be, we're a magazine that is aimed at, people primarily in their 20s, younger people. So it can't be, we don't tend to go down the suit and tie GQ type of thing. It's the idea is that it's exciting and it's fresh and there's people looking lively and or just cool. We're NME's got a long history of, we're a music magazine, and although we're mainstream, it's still okay to be cool. It landed at exactly the right time. He was at the beginning of his sort of reinvention after he'd had a kind of wild period where he got done for egg throwing at his neighbour's house and sort of things like that. That was a long rap list. And it was, he'd released a couple of songs that people were going mad for. It just felt it felt a very good thing for the new NME to do, because it was something the old NME would never have done. And it was, it was just a good shoot that we did in a hotel room. Just sort of emphasise what we can do with limited access, I suppose.